What up, guys?
What up, yo? That's my eardrum.
What's up, guys? So
what's up, guys? We figured we'd get on here and do a little chit chat with y'all. Try to, make people sane, because I know we're all stuck in the house or wherever it is that you're stuck at.
We're gonna talk about, I guess, the big topic is the coronavirus, right?
Yeah, not Corona beer, but coronavirus.
So yeah, as you guys know, everybody,
is under lockdown, quarantine,
freaking out.
Unless you're essential workers and stuff like that. And it's just it's so weird. I'm I kind of don't believe all this is happening. I'm kind of is this really happening? We're all really locked down. Kids haven't been in school.
Yeah, that's the thing that
I gotta stand in line to go. If I go to the pharmacy or something, I have to stand in line because they're only letting a certain amount of people in at a time. It's weird.
Right. It's serious when they're telling you the school's closed for a long time. All the way until...
Well, as of now, it's April 20th, but they're saying that
it might be the whole school year.
It's most likely going to end up being the whole school year, and I'm like,
right. Let's go for
I can't keep my kids home. I'm tired of them. I need a break. No, it's not.
It's good for the kids, though. It's good for the kids, right? To stay home.
No, it's not, because they're not getting the correct education that they should be getting.
So
I mean, I'm not a teacher.
So you're getting the incorrect education, right?
I'm not giving them incorrect education, but that's not my profession. I didn't go to school for that, So it's just I'm just doing homework with them all day long. Well, with Jake, our youngest one, Savannah's older. She does her own homework now. She doesn't need our help.
So yeah, the when you're talking about the coronavirus with your friends, you get into these battle fights. You get into fights with your friend. Oh, it's conspiracy. That's going on.
Oh, there's so many
Everybody's going to get it. There's a chance everybody's not, I'm not going to say 100% everyone. I would say probably a good portion of the people. Probably say about 60-70% of the people are probably going to end up getting it. They're just not going to know that they got it.
Which
what I'm saying?
Which is
a lot
scary,
of them are not going to know. Right, and that's the problem.
Well,
you don't know that
who's gonna be in that 60%. It could be
you right now.
Could be me. My throat is hurting.
Oh no, that's horrible.
No, I don't think at night my throat gets really dry.
Okay.
So I think
you should have let me know this so I can sleep in the other bed.
The season is changing, so I suffer from allergies also. So I think that all that is playing, because I feel like my sinuses are funky.
Right. So a lot of people are not going to die from it, and a lot of people won't know that they have it. That's the thing. You probably won't know you have it until 2 weeks after.
But you're dying. From
there's a lot of
also,
people dying from it because
and you don't want it to be one of your family members.
Right. You don't want it to be one of your family members. The thing is that a lot of people that do die from it, they have conditions like cancer or whatever. So
it seems
complications. But I'm not saying everybody. Some people can die from it, because
it's been quite a few people that have died recently from it, and they don't have any complications or underlying
There's
issues.
a chance that they probably did. They're just underlying complications that probably did. But then again, your body has to be able to handle it. With the, if you get pneumonia, what I'm saying?
Well, I'm going to tell you, when I was about 13 years old, I had pneumonia.
Right.
And it was not fun.
I got bronchitis.
It was not.
I didn't have bronchitis.
I went to the hospital. I remember going to the hospital. I was home probably for a week. And I wasn't getting better. So my mom ended up taking me to the hospital. And I don't know why or for what reason, but they made me wash myself in iodine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And believe it or not, that's about the only thing I remember being in the hospital. So I had to clean myself with iodine. But they did let us go. They let me go. They didn't hold me overnight in the hospital or anything. And I remember, instead of taking me home, my mom took me to my grandma's house. because my mom had to work.
Right.
And, she was a single. I mean, my father is around and was around at the time, but I lived with my mother. So, she had to go to work. So I stayed at my grandparents' house probably for like a week and a half.
Right.
And until I recovered from the pneumonia. Until I recovered from the pneumonia. And, but it hurt. I couldn't breathe. I was like breathing like, like that because the pain in your lungs.
Right.
It hurts. It hurts a lot. So that's only a little thing because I didn't even have to stay in the hospital. So if this, virus is causing it and you're having to stay in the hospital and you need that oxygen and stuff like that, I could only imagine how bad it must really be.
Right. So right now it seems like the whole summer might even be shot. So, no bikini body for you.
What?
Yeah.
I just got myself fixed up.
Yeah, so it might happen that unless
we don't know. We don't know
unless it curves down, but still, this whole thing is gonna.
But once it curves down, like you still have to remember, like you can't just jump back out there and think
that's what's gonna happen.
Back to normal.
As
right.
soon as
people
it gets
are gonna think
right now,
like,
people are they kind of don't mind to stay inside. I'm not saying that's for everybody because there's still fools that's still going out, but there's still people are like I don't mind staying home. Because
right.
it's cold, it's still cold days, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as that heat starts coming in, everybody's just going to want to get out,
Yeah.
They're not going to want to stay inside, Because imagine, we were talking about this, like, I think with you, right? Like, we were talking about, what happens in the summertime when everybody's inside and then everybody's got the air conditioning on. There's a chance that it might be a blackout. Was that you? No.
No, it wasn't me.
Frank. Yeah. So, there's a chance that might black out, you know what I'm saying? Because if everybody's inside, everybody's going to be using the air condition, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
so there
I
might be a
highly
blackout.
doubt everybody's going to be inside because,
But but it depends. You don't know how bad is it going to be then unless it calms down.
The wonderful president of the United States is not looking to have everybody inside for the summer or that much longer.
Yeah. But that may happen,
You don't know what's gonna happen, I guess, we just gotta take it day by day, But I mean, I've been home because I had surgery and I haven't gotten the okay to go back to work yet. But I'm already tired of being home.
I can't get tired of being home.
I want to go outside. But you're like a homebody. I'm always used to be out on the go, and I like to be out. I don't like to be home all day. Today was like the first day that I've been out in probably like 4 days.
Oh, yeah.
I've
been out every day. No,
No, you didn't go out yesterday.
Yesterday? I probably skipped yesterday one day.
But you didn't go out every day.
It's like that.
You've gone out a couple of days.
You trying to make me look like a liar?
No, you didn't go out every day.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Every day. I've been out every day. Yes,
you
I
need
did.
to stay your ass inside because you won't bring that coronavirus.
No, I've been out every
here.
day. In the morning, I go out in the morning. I do what I gotta do. You're still sleeping at that time, and I come inside with whatever bags. What are you talking about? You sleeping? I don't want to count the days. As far as I know, I only skipped yesterday. That's the only day that I skipped. I've been out every day.
Why are you going out so much?
Because I gotta get things and things.
What are you getting?
Food. You gotta get food and stuff. This girl, she don't know. She's still sleeping at that time. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, she's still sleeping. She wakes up at like 12:30. Yeah.
There's nothing else to do.
No, I get up early. I get up 7 o'clock. 8
Why?
o'clock. Because I gotta do things. I'm gonna waste the whole day. But yeah, so
you don't have to do things, bro.
I do have to do things. There's
nothing
things
that you've been going out for is.
Yes.
Like,
the toilet tissue, you gotta get it early. If not, it's going to run out.
Right, but you already got that a few days ago.
Right, but you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen. You gotta make sure you have an extra package of it. You're not just gonna say, "Oh, I got one pack" or whatever. You don't know the next day. Boom! All of a sudden, it raises
But they still
really
haven't
high.
had toilet paper.
Well, they still haven't had, right? But I grabbed it early in the morning.
Yeah.
So you still gotta make sure, look around, there's things to still get. Like I leave early just to see if I can get some gloves or some masks or stuff like that. Which just those, you can't.
Those you
get
can't find.
Yeah, those.
Those are hot commodities.
Yeah. Well, gloves, we found a place.
Oh, we found gloves.
Yeah, we found a cheap one, the 99-cent store.
Hey, gloves.
Well, yeah, for $4.99. Well, I mean, it's a bargain, but But I found some masks, but I didn't want to buy them because they were price gouging.
You should have got them.
Maybe I should have got them. Afterwards, like, I just didn't want to feel like feeding into it. Of somebody's
Yeah, but
price
now you
gouging,
should feed
just
into it. So
Maybe.
when you go back that way, you should see if they still have.
I'm not going over there. Probably not. But
So yeah, so now we're just basically just trying to get through the day.
yeah, all she does is talk about this every day, and I'm
No, I do. First of all,
I can't want to hear no.
First of all, let me tell you guys, I am tired of hearing about it and talking about it, and he talks about it non-stop all day.
Just
long.
want to talk about
all
it
day.
because I want to be on top of this.
All
This is
day.
like really big.
And if he's not talking about that, he's just talking about. Those are the two topics that
That's a
ever
lot.
come out of his mouth. Okay.
Yo, man, what you talking about?
So it's like, I'm just tired. Hurry up, let's get back to normal. He needs to go to work. I need to go to work.
Ain't nothing normal going on here, okay?
Kids need to
First
go to
of all,
school.
you need to and you need to hurry up with that surgery so I can knock it. You know what I mean? Everything is not in
I'm
order
tired
here.
of all this.
Everything is not in order here, so.
So yeah, he talks about it all day. He's on the phone with his friend, like all day they talk all day. Like it would be like two girlfriends that call each other constantly all day. That's what they do, and they talk
Because it's a hot topic. There's so many things that are going on with
and they make up their own stories, their own theories.
I don't make up no own stories. I'm just
He
talking.
bothers people.
I might say some theories and stuff.
He bothers people to scare them and says
I don't know how to scare.
that his throat is hurting, he's coughing, he can't breathe. All this stuff, nonsense.
No,
that he
like if
does.
you talk about it so much, it make you feel like, damn, I think I got it. Or you be like,
You know what?
damn, my throat hurts already for talking so much.
like-
I think I got the damn
I'm
thing.
thinking I was thinking maybe I had it because remember right after
probably did have it.
2 days after surgery, 3 days after surgery, I got that fever.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I had
You
a fever
it.
for 2 days, but very low. It was like 100 or whatever, the fever.
Yeah, you probably did have
So-
it. So you probably gave it to me, and I probably went. I had it, and it's going.
We didn't
and
have
it's
anything.
going away.
I don't think we had anything.
For
I
real,
just
you
had
don't know.
surgery,
You
so
don't
it's
know. You
normal
don't know.
for
You can't- a lot
for
of-
someone to have a fever. It's
no,
common for someone to have a fever after surgery.
You never know.
But you do never know. But I'm sure. If anything, we'd probably know.
Not really. Sometimes you try to call a hotline. You can't. You can't even get the test. So there's no way of telling.
Yeah, it's very hard to get it because he ended up calling because he talks about it so much that he makes himself believe that he might actually have it. And he's like, my throat. I'm telling you, my throat is hurting. I can't breathe. Let me check. He goes, let me check.
No, because I got the thing is that my concern is I'm only concerned about two things. I'm really not afraid of it, but in a way, it's like.
All right, so he says that he has asthma. But
I got asthma, so if I get it and if I can't breathe,
I'm like,
I might.
when did you get asthma?
I might drop dead. You know what I'm saying?
So he has seasonal asthma.
So if I get it, you never know. I might just can't breathe. Can't breathe and drop dead. So I'm worried about that.
Then he pulled out an asthma pump that I didn't even know you had. I'm like, where the hell did you get that from? Since when?
So and I'm just the only worry about is my kids. I ain't worried about you. I'll see you in heaven. That's it.
Yeah, my main concern is my kids.
Right,
You know,
my
because
kids.
I don't want.
I don't want them to get it or
Yeah, I don't want
to
or to
pass it on.
suffer in any type of way,
Right.
and you know now they have all this isolation. So if God forbid one of my kids, you know, happen to get sick or whatever, like I'm not supposed to be with them. I can't be with them
Right. So that
because
right.
they're not allowing, you know, whatever, and that's not gonna work with me. Like it's definitely not gonna work with me. We're gonna be fighting because I can't. There's no way I'm gonna leave my kid in the hospital.
Right, by himself. Right.
And they're probably forcing stuff like that.
Right. You never know what they're doing in those hospitals. They probably just say, "All right, just pull the plug on this person." I don't trust nobody. You know, the way things are. You know, they don't have enough beds and this and that. They're gonna start. Because they know if it gets really bad. You know, if it gets real bad, they're gonna have to pick and choose who's gonna live. You know, so if you're like 80 years old, they're gonna be like, we can't take care of this person. You know, so we have to go to a person that's gonna be like, you know, say if you're a mom.
Hopefully,
if you're like a mom, if you're a mom with kids, they're gonna and you're a mom that's sick, they're gonna choose you over an 80-year-old that already lived his life, and that's a fact. You know, that's just the way it's gonna go down. You know, there's no stopping that. You know, if you need a respirator to breathe, they're not gonna give it to the old guy and leave the mother with the kids dying. You're gonna leave the old guy dying, and that's just what's gonna happen. That's the fear that they're having, that if it becomes like that, where they're not gonna have enough equipment and stuff to, they're gonna have to pick and choose, and they don't want to do that. Then you see a bunch of dying people. You know, if they're coming in by the thousands. You know.
Well, I just read today that they have built outside morgues.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They have one at Bellevue Hospital, an outside morgue.
Yeah, because I've been researching.
And trucks with refrigerators.
Like I've been researching a lot of the the Spanish flu that happened in whatever 18-something.
1918.
1918. Mm-hmm. Yeah, around that 1918. And it was horrible. If you guys look at that, Well, you know what they say? They say history repeats itself. Yeah.
And it has plenty of times.
Yeah.
If you go, back and you know.
Yeah, and that was really bad there, in those times,
I always my theories of things are like maybe that's just the way life recreates itself.
Maybe.
Like it kind of purges and then starts again, it starts again. People come back out, they reproduce, things and things change.
It's a purge.
Kind of like
you get killed,
right?
you get a couple of million get killed, and then they lower down the
amount
of people.
And then it regenerates again.
Too many people make things dirty, though.
Right.
What I'm saying is like too many people
make pollution.
Right, it's gonna make pollution.
Right.
They're gonna be living in filth, and it's hard to clean that. Why do you think they're doing those things with the bags and all that stuff? Because the more people, the more humans, the more pollution, the more
and
things.
People are dirty.
And you can't handle.
There's just people that are just dirty. They throw their garbage in the streets.
Right.
They defecate on the streets and urinate in the streets, and they throw their garbage.
If you have a lot of it, eventually that's going to cause disease and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So then everybody gets it, and then you get a whole bunch of people to drop dead, and then you start again, building all over again until it gets to that point, that breaking point.
Where you need to purge again.
It's going to purge again,
Yeah. I think that's just nature's way.
Right, like, because I have animals and stuff, so I already know when, like I have frogs, and then when I coat the frogs and, the flies that the frogs are going to eat, it could only take so much. When you get into like the thousands of flies, and then after a while, what happens is it's just gonna collapse because they can't. There's so many of them polluting in the container. Right. Even if they have so much food source, and they're gonna deplete the food source, and they all start just collapsing, dying. That's what happens. It's overfull. Once it gets filled.
I think that's what happens.
It's gonna happen
in nature too.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to go to Mars too.
I'm not trying to go to Mars.
Yeah, there's nothing there, right?
I'm trying to go Virgin Islands. Puerto Rico, Costa
Yeah, but this,
Rica.
because of this virus, I'm telling you, like I said, it changed the world. I'm telling you, the way people are gonna act now, even if after everything hopefully gets fixed, people are still going to act differently towards people. They're going to always carry the little cleaning supplies. They're gonna rub their hands. Just still, people are gonna be walking around with masks, and they're gonna be always cleaning their hands. They're not gonna want to shake nobody's hands, like that,
I think that's only in the beginning.
Nah,
but yeah, because humans are creatures of habit. Okay, so when you're used to hugging people and this, that, and the other, or whatever,
I ain't hugging
it's like
nobody
when you
now.
It's just like when you buy something new and you're on top of it, cleaning. You want it to stay nice and shiny and new, or whatever.
No, but there's
then
always
after
gonna be
time
people.
passes by, you're not on top of it as you used to be.
Right. It's gonna be like
So
a we
it's
now
gonna
as
be
new
the
people.
same.
People are born and they're raised, and
gonna be the
young
same.
people. They don't. They didn't experience that. So the young people, as they grow, they're not gonna think about that. But the point is that there's always gonna be those people that are gonna wanna clean their hands and I wanna.
Well, right, and there's gonna be people that just brush it off,
And there's
like
people that
okay,
gonna-
like whatever. Okay,
And there's
what's
people
up,
that are
boo?
gonna be picky about the foods they buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the Asians are gonna take it hard. Because of the fact that people are gonna be like, oh, Asians brought it. It was. So they're gonna take it really hard.
Well, that's
There's restaurants and
just
stuff.
racism and discrimination. So
But that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, as bad as that is and sounds, I mean, you're gonna expect it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's terrible to say, and that it's gonna be, but
Right.
But I think again, that may only be in the beginning, but as time goes on, it's probably gonna go back to normal.
Not 100%.
Well, yeah, because didn't the SARS virus came from China?
Right, but a lot of people just kept doing a lot of people just kept doing whatever, like, whatever. I heard about it in the news. It wasn't.
I didn't even hear about it.
I heard about it.
I never
But
heard of it.
people weren't too alarmed about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't
I don't know much about that, so.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's super important that you listen to what your government officials are telling you. If they're telling you to stay inside, just stay inside.
Right, yeah,
you just do it. Don't
if you
don't go outside unless you have to go to the supermarket to get yourself some food or.
And if you go out, I suggest if you got gloves and you got something to cover your mouth, because you don't really know. This is a new virus, the way it mutated or wherever it came from. They don't really know 100% about it. They're just learning about it. Because you hear one thing, only 80-year-olds and up are dying, and then later on you hear young people start dying about it. It's like, oops, you don't know if it's in the air or whatever is going on. Never listen. People always try to act like they know it all, and they say, you don't gotta wear no mask, outside. You don't know what's gonna happen.
You know what? I was saying it from the beginning. I said, you see them Chinese people wearing masks?
Right, you see them Asians? They're all wearing masks. You better follow the leader. You better follow. They from over there. They know what's up. They know they've been through stuff like that in their time, their lifetime.
Yep.
So they know what it gets bad. So you see all those Asians wearing it, you better follow the leader. I'd rather be safe than sorry. They're the smart ones. Yeah, because then you see, Americans just walking around, like, ain't nothing, like they don't believe, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen to them. But then when they hear about a family member or relatives or whatever, then you're like, oh, is that serious?
And if the problem is that if you don't get any symptoms and you don't know that you actually have it, you can pass it on to someone.
The thing is that you're not gonna you can have it for
that has underlying issues that you may not know about or something like that, and now you just put their life at risk, even though you're okay, your body is strong enough to withstand whatever. you're gonna put someone else at risk, and it could be your mom, it could be your dad, uncle, grandparent, or
your friends,
family.
You got those fools in Florida doing that spring break crap, and they're all jumping around and hugging each other, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're all partying and doing dumb stuff.
Well, 5 of them came out that they had it.
Right, 5 of them came out that they had it.
Well, that's only 5.
Just dumb, just dumb. You know, when you're young, you're dumb. You do dumb shit. You know, you're young and dumb.
Because you think you're invisible.
You're right. You think you're invisible. That's not gonna happen to you. You know, it's just the flu. It's just the flu. You know what I'm saying? You're stupid because you're not thinking about. All right, you may get it, then pass it to somebody else and pass it to your. Until it happens to their family,
right?
Or relative, they're gonna say, "Oh wow," you know what I'm saying? You know, I was young and dumb like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, everybody
just
goes
stupid.
through that.
You know,
you're still
dumb. Young and dumb, dumb shit. So yeah, but you know, cover up and stuff like that. You know,
so you know, don't think about yourself, but think about the next person. You know, you don't wanna. First of all, you don't even want to live with that. You know, because if you are sick and then you got somebody else sick, and they happen to die, you're gonna be like, that was my fault. You gotta live with something like that. You know what I'm saying?
But you may not know you give it to that person though, because.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, if you end up finding out that
like if your whole family got it, it was because you went to spring break.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh, my mom got it. Oh no.
You never know. You know, you just don't want to live with that.
Yeah.
But it's just better just to be safe. Why would you want to even put yourself through that anyway?
Right.
Period.
Right.
You know.
You can't.
Just because you think you're young, that doesn't mean it ain't gonna affect you in a bad way.
Right.
You know, you could still end up in the hospital. You could still end up on in a ventilator, oxygen in your nose. You could still end up with all of that, all the pain, the suffering that it comes with, the breathing and stuff. For what?
Right. It's not worth it. Just stay home.
If you're gonna go, make sure that spring break is the best spring break that you ever had in your life, just in case. But don't do it. I would say don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. What's one summer? What's one spring break? There's gonna be a million spring breaks that are gonna come after this one. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not worth it. Yeah. It's better just to
stay home like I do. Stay home and watch what do you call
Netflix and chill.
Yeah, Netflix and chill.
I'm gonna tell y'all, there's gonna be a baby boom after all this. Man. Next winter, next spring, forget it.
Can we have a baby boom?
Nah. Next spring, they're gonna be the hospital's gonna be overflowing with babies being born. After all this, 9 months from now, it's gonna be baby boom season.
Yeah, I wanna have a baby boom season.
Well, baby boom's here.
So yeah, it's best to stay home. And,
yeah.
You know, I mean, like me, I don't mind staying home. You know, I know it could get a little boring, but there's a lot of things to do. You know.
No.
For me,
not enough entertaining things to do.
Oh, we can make a lot of entertaining things. I can make it very entertaining.
What? All right, so give me one entertaining thing that you've done so far while you've been in quarantine.
I'm doing right now, making videos.
Okay.
That's what I like to do. I like to make videos.
But I've been making videos, and I started taking the dance class online because it's free.
Yeah, I just do. I like to watch my animals and think. You know, when I like watching the animals, and I watch videos also. I like watching my animals, feeding the animals. It makes me think, relax, and think about what I'm gonna do and what's my next step, what I'm gonna do tomorrow, and how somebody hacked into my Facebook account that I gotta deal with now because somebody been charging my damn card. If I catch your ass, I'm gonna kick it. Yeah, I gotta fix that problem too. You know what?
Yeah, it's just I barely shower now and just. Lying around the house in pajamas all day.
Yeah, it's good you rest.
Cooking. Like I miss eating out.
Nah, I'm not eating out no more.
I want some Wendy's.
I'm cooking. I've been cooking.
Castle.
I've been making bacon. I've been making what else? I've been cooking shrimp. I'm making food, man.
That's all he made. Bacon.
Yo, it's a start, right? Nah, I could cook, but I just don't feel like it. You know? But I could cook. But whatever. I'll make you a gourmet meal.
Y'all heard it, right? You're gonna wait. You're gonna watch out for it, right? Because I'm recorded.
Yeah, but it's just that's the way it is. I just starting to cook now. Starting to cook.
That's what you could do. Cook,
Nah,
eat,
for real.
sleep.
I don't really like to eat out too much. I might eat fast food, but I don't like restaurants.
Yeah, I know he doesn't like.
I don't like really sitting down.
I don't even know how me and you are together.
Right.
We're like so different. We're definitely opposite attract couple.
I don't like.
He's the calm to my storm.
I don't like I don't like to be weighed.
Waited on.
Waited on like that. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like it.
People need
come
jobs,
and serving me,
but that's their job.
I understand that, but I just don't feel comfortable with it. I just don't like it.
I'm fine with it.
I know, because you like to slave drive people. Give me my food. Give me my food.
No, I'm doing them a good deed. I'm doing them a good service by providing them a job.
Right. Well,
so
but inside they probably don't want to do it. Probably a lot of people don't want to do it. Like, I just got nothing better to do, but I got to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Some people enjoy it.
But it's not even just that. It's just, I just don't like it.
He doesn't like to go out to eat. He doesn't like parties. He doesn't like...
No, I like parties.
Not really.
I like parties, but it's got to be good parties, I don't like this,
He doesn't
different
like
kind of parties,
going out, like, to bars or dancing or things like that.
Bars.
You don't like restaurants.
I could go.
I'm not saying.
I've done it.
I know you've
been.
I'm not saying. I'm not.
You're talking about I throw down, man.
I'm not.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't like.
Right, you're not. You don't really like it. Like, you've gone to it, you've done it.
Right, because it's called growing up.
Thing.
That's little kid stuff. You know what I'm saying? You grow up. It's like you did it already. You don't want to do it anymore because it's troublesome. There's always trouble in those places. And then you're gonna get into a fight.
Well, no, I mean, as you get older, you don't go clubbing and stuff like that. But you can go out to a restaurant and have a couple of drinks. No,
but you're talking about bars and the thing.
You could go to a regular bar and
have
a
drink and that's where trouble.
Socialize.
That's where trouble is. Bars and clubs. Yes, there are. You might get smashed in the face by a mug by somebody. Oh, what you looking at my girl for? Yo, bro, I know this already. It's gonna happen. Chances are it might. For girls, other than that, really, they just don't think about this thing. But for guys, they already know there's always gonna be some dude that's gonna be a troublemaker.
Oh, but that could just happen anywhere.
I know, but at the bar, you might get smacked in the face. They're gonna be teamed up. There's gonna be guys or together, like 4 or 5 of them or more. Together, because there's always they're gonna act like they're big and bad because there's a bunch of them, but that doesn't just happen everywhere. It's just you and a guy having an argument in the streets, just you and him. It's not gonna be where he's gonna have all his boys there. His boys are gonna be there. I know about this. It's the way it is. Yeah, man. What you talking about? Man?
He likes forests and animals. I like dancing.
Are we holding hands now? Oh,
no, he likes forest animals. I like dancing.
Right, I like jungles, forest animals, and I like nature. I love nature. I like being out there, and I could walk.
And I like partying.
That's all right, but
I'm into socializing.
You talk too much.
I like to socialize a lot.
Nah, that's what you do is sit down and just waste your life talking.
I like it. So what? It's fun. I enjoy it. I could sit down and talk shit all day.
Like, if we could, look, let's put it like this. If we go out, when we've been on vacation before lots of times, but if we could go to the beach, right? Once we set our stuff down, boom, 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 she'll go lay down, whatever, and I either lay down in the sand or just go to the water.
I don't lay in the sand.
Whatever, get a tan. But I'll go and just walk away and then just go to exploring. Fish, animals, climb the rocks and see what's in there and stuff like that. I go exploring. I start looking at the areas.
And I'll go to the water or just sit.
I'll go to the water though, but I go to the water
or sit and tan.
Because
I like to go to the beach to relax.
they just stay home. If you're gonna just relax. No, if you're gonna go, you're gonna go in the.
I like to just hear the waves and I like to hear the background noise, people talking and things like that. The sound of the ocean, the birds. That's relaxing, and then the warmth of the sun just kissing my body. That I enjoy. That's good to me. And then like if I have a friend with me or whatever, and we're talking, have a beer or two, like that's enjoyable for me. Relaxing.
It's all right. It's all right.
You go look for your crabs.
No, it's all right.
That's what I enjoy. That's just me.
It's too boring. It's just a waste of time. It's just sitting there. Like I could just do that anywhere. No. But I could sit there for a little bit, and it's just gonna be boring though. But right. I'd rather just either go in the water for a little bit. Like I said, go exploring.
I go in the water too.
I go exploring. It depends. If the water's too cold, I don't really like the cold. So the water's gotta be right, But I like to explore better. I like that kind of stuff. But yeah, so like
Dora.
Dora the Explorer.
Yep.
So there's that's what's going on right now, and just
that's the life we're living right now.
Yeah. So right now we're just trying to take it easy, one day at a time, see what happens.
I'm ready to get rid of him.
Yeah.
I said there's gonna be a lot of divorces.
Good. I'm not. Go ahead, divorce me.
I'm not talking. First of all, I'm not talking about us.
I'm talking about us right now. I don't care. It's over. That's it.
After everybody been locked up with each other, because usually you're not around your spouse that much or your kids.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
Because
I'm sick of him.
Your spouse goes to work. Your kids are in school. Yeah. So now that there are people on the lockdown,
you can't go see your booty call no more because she might have it. The coronavirus.
So now y'all home together all day long for like weeks and weeks and weeks. Like they're gonna be some divorces.
Oh yeah.
Children up for adoption. Now I'm joking.
Yeah.
But then people are gonna be like, you know what? I can't stand this motherfucker anymore. I'm tired. Why am I still with him? I'm gonna deal with him 24/7.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll have the paperwork. Oh, you're joking.
So we stuck in the house. It's not. We have to actually go back to work though. Because we're frontline workers. So
yeah.
So we.
I'm only home right now because I haven't gotten the medical clearance to go back to work. So that's the only reason why I'm still home. Otherwise, I would have been at work already.
Yeah. So I'm just home for get that sore throat precaution. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So he was having sore throat, so he just
as a precaution, stay home and
see how it goes.
See how things go, because if things go south.
We don't know if it could get worse.
Right.
So
you never know. It's not
he chose not to be at work during that time.
So.
With this time, I should say. But he has to go back.
Yeah.
Very soon. I get a break.
I'll be back.
Oh my God.
I work, I work, but then I gotta work with all those, people. They're all over the place, they don't listen, But,
yeah.
But things are changing, everybody's being locked in. They're gonna put more restrictions if people keep coming out.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you're only gonna mess it up for yourself. Like, you don't listen to to what they're telling you now. I mean, right now, people can still go out. They can go jog, walk their dog, and they can go to a park still, as long as you are like 6 to 10 feet away from other people and things like that. Which I kind of. I don't understand how that works, because if you're in the park, right?
Right.
If you're in the park and let's say you're sick or don't know that you're sick and you're in the park and you're touching the playground or whatever, aren't you contaminating?
But if you already know you're sick, you shouldn't be out.
Oh, right, of course. No, but I'm saying
if you don't know you're sick, you shouldn't.
If you don't know, you know what I
Right. If you
But
don't
still,
know,
but
then you don't
anyway,
know.
so it's just like right. So if you keep going out and not listening to what they're telling you to do when you're outside, and you make it worse, they're gonna end up just closing everything.
Yeah.
No parks, no nothing. You're gonna be home.
Yeah.
So don't mess it up.
Yeah. Stay home.
Just stay home on your own. If you want to go for your exercise jog, just go for your jog by yourself. Run there and come back.
No, just, if you gotta buy something at the store, just run. Do your run right there. Run to the store and run back.
Yeah,
because you jog right there.
So don't mess it up. You don't want to mess it up for for yourself or for anybody else, because it does get stir crazy to be home all day long. People do want to step outside for whatever amount of time just to be outside of the four walls of your house,
Well,
so don't mess it up.
If you want to step out, just go out into the backyard.
That's still four walls.
It's not four walls.
It is. It's still
Take a
four
breath.
walls.
Take a breather.
It's still four walls.
Take a breather.
Like when I go out, like I left today to go to the pharmacy, and I was like, I'm outside with people. I see people driving. I see people walking. But it's still not the same, because at the same time I'm saying, I'm going, I'm not going to get too close, or make sure I don't touch this, or make sure you don't touch that, or I got my gloves on, so now I have to be extra cautious that I don't touch something and then scratch my face, or even though I have a mask on too, like I don't want to touch my mask with my hands, and it's just like I'm always telling him also, like every time he comes in, I'm like, did you wash your hands? Clean your phone. I've even been cleaning, like I cleaned the doorknob to the entrance of the house. So I clean the outside part where you walk in and the inside part. So I've been cleaning like the doorknobs. I've been Lysoling the beds and the sheets and just everywhere.
Over cleaning.
You never know. I don't know. You lucky I don't Lysol your ass when you walk through the door. Like, wait, spray, turn around and spray. Take off your clothes, put them in that plastic bag, and I go wash it. And you go shower. Then you can come back down and talk. But people get crazy like that,
Yeah.
Like, because they get so paranoid and whatever, like, oh, wait, I was outside, so I'm just going to take my clothes off at the door and wash it.
Yeah.
Before I go anywhere else throughout the house. Those are like real,
Yeah.
crazy
and then you make
people.
little mistakes. You're taking off the glove. You take off the glove and then you touch the outer of the glove. And you're like, damn.
I'm not.
Oh
I don't
man, I gotta wash my hands.
Yeah, I don't do that though. I don't do that.
I try to.
Because I'm so
flip it.
used to, like, at work, I wear the gloves, so I always take them off, like, inside out without touching any part of the top of the glove. So I'm used to that.
Yeah.
But
It's
you can drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
With the cleaning, or the germs are gonna touch here, or you're gonna touch this. Like, okay, I turned on the faucet before I washed my hand, so my hand doesn't contaminate the faucet. So I washed my hand, and now I turned it off, and now my hand is dirty again because I just touched the contaminant. It'll drive you crazy if you keep thinking about all that. Like the video I showed you. So, it could.
Yeah.
But in actuality, it's all the truth. Like,
Yeah, that's when I public bathroom and I gotta use the bathroom. I don't know.
you don't even wash your hands in public.
Yes, I do. I do wash my hands. Dummy. Nah, I wash my hands when nobody's looking. I don't wash my hands. Somebody in there, I say, they pretend the guy see it and I wash my hands. Nobody's watching. They're like, I'm gonna walk out of here. What's up, bro? Yo.
Ew.
Take that. Now I wash my hands.
So fucking gross.
I wash my hands. So I like, opening the handle of the door, I use my jacket. I know you said not to do that. I use my jacket to open the door.
No, you just use the towel, the
Tissue. Sometimes I do it, with the tissue. But if I don't have the tissue, I just use the jacket.
And now you
'Cause my
gonna
hands are
walk
clean,
around
so
all day with the
I don't
germs
care
from
about
that
the
door.
I don't care. It's on the
from
jacket.
that door.
I don't care.
No, but it's on you.
It's on the jacket. Not
You're wearing the jacket.
It's on the jacket. It's not on me. You don't worry about it.
How many times your jacket don't swipe across your face?
I don't swipe my jacket on my face though, because I know it's dirty. That's what I do.
That I have done. Like, because I have the gloves on at work, and I've gone like this, or like to fix my glasses. So I am using when you're using the jacket. You're
not from that, because I take off my jacket.
Oh, I can't take off my jacket because I work outside.
Yeah, I just go like that.
So I just be like.
You're always touching your nose and scratching your face. You don't even realize it. I do it all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Mistakes I'm gonna do it already.
I know.
Forget it.
Because even like I said, at work, if my hair blows in my face, I go like this. But I'm wearing a jacket, so that jacket already has a million germs over it. Yeah. But I shower twice a day when when I work. I shower before work and when I get home.
Yeah, so that's what's going on right now. Everybody should just
just stay home.
Just stay home. And not everybody. There's people out there that gotta.
I mean, unless you have to go to work.
Out,
you're like a frontline worker or something.
Nurse.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
You got
putting yourself
that's
out
tough
there.
being there. And watching people dying and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not a good job.
And being away from your family also. That's hard too.
Tough job. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah.
And I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's about it, I guess, guys. And I guess this is our probably a second video, Goose Talk. So we're gonna try to make some more Goose Talk videos.
Oh, I got some good topics to talk about.
Yeah, we So right now we don't have everything set up, so you can't see the camera and her face and switch my face. So we don't have everything completely connected, But we have everything, but we just we didn't feel like we
just keeping it simple.
Just keeping it simple today. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff though, but so that's it, guys. I guess that's our Goose Talk for today. So guys, stay tuned for more topics that we're going to talk about.
And if you want, just put in the comments some topics that you might want us to talk about too.
Yeah, so so that's it. Let's wrap it up. I talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Later.
Press it?
Yeah. Press it. Done. That time. Tell me how long you been.
A long time.